So I'm going to talk about why we'd actually want to take the ball early and why we'd want to put our opponent under that pressure from taking the ball early. There's actually a number of reasons for that. Firstly, you're going to rush your opponent. By taking that ball early, your opponent's going to have to rush their decision. They're going to have to firstly rush to the ball because they've got less time to get there. They're going to have to rush their decision in terms of what shot they play because they've got less time when they get there. Also, their decision making in terms of which shot they want to play, it's going to be more difficult for them when I put them under pressure. So by putting them under constant pressure by taking the ball early, I'm always making my opponent unsettled. So I'm moving them all around all four corners of the court, and it's happening really quickly for them. The other aspect of it is, even though it's physically tougher for me, it's going to be even harder for my opponent. I'm putting that extra work physically to make them work even harder. And quite often in my professional playing days at the start of the match, I would make that first game particularly hard, especially those first few rallies where even probably take the ball earlier than what I would at the end of the match, just to make sure that I was making my opponent feel that pressure, making them have to work really hard, and then they'd feel that physical pace, and hopefully that would unsettle them and make them feel uncomfortable throughout the match. So even for you amateur players, it doesn't have to be at that super high pace, but just taking that ball that touch earlier always makes your opponent just a little bit more unsettled and a little bit more physically tired. And if you can put that work in early in a match or at any different stages, you may not be able to sustain it, you can get a lot of reward for that.